Let's take a look at some chart action for Cosmos. Ticker symbol, Atom. Alright, so I had a user request this, and I was going to make a TikTok about it, like a short video, but I actually kind of wanted a little bit more time to talk about this. So we have some resistance right here, and resistance. We had some resistance right there, and then support right here, support right there. So that was giving me these trend lines going downtrend, something like that, and a bottom support line, something like that. Originally, I had a target from here to here, and I was targeting the breakout, something like this, and that was lining up with this 180 moving average, something like that, and it also lined up with this previous resistance somewhere right there. So if you want to be conservative about it, I would say maybe you can target around $17, something like that. But then I was also looking at it, and I was noticing there's a W pattern. So I think if we can do something like this. So I was thinking if we could do something like this. We had resistance right here, and resistance right here. We actually broke through that right there. Pretty much the same pattern, except I'm not using these tops right here. I'm looking for more of like a neckline on this from here to these connections right there. So if this is a W pattern, we would target from the top to the bottom of this W, something like that, and then drag it to the breakout when it breaks out that neckline somewhere right there. Maybe we could even drag this going more straight, something like that. But what you're looking for is basically a straight line. When you see these W patterns, you're basically looking for a straight line across the W. And then what you do is you target from the top to the bottom of the W, something like that, and drag that to the breakout, something like this. And so we'd be looking at a target of something like 20.07, something like that. So yeah, those are pretty much the two targets I'm looking at. Before, it was a trend line, something like this. We had a clear... I think this one's a little bit better to go off of, honestly. I would probably go off of this one, but it's kind of a similar target. If we do from the top to the bottom of this right here, same kind of pattern, except it's the breakout's a little lower. We're looking at a target of around 18.18, something like that. The way I was originally targeting was from the top and the bottom of this area right here, this smaller triangle. So I guess the first target would be this small triangle, and then the next one would be this bigger triangle, and then maybe even a W pattern, something like more like this, and that one brings us up to like around 20 something. So yeah, I've actually been dollar cost averaging into Atom, and I've actually been dollar cost averaging into Cosmos for a while. So yeah, this is looking pretty good for it. In general, I would say we're on this uptrend right there until we break this uptrend going to the downside. I'm assuming that we're going to the upside, except we're on the daily time frame, and you can see this 180 moving average coming in right here. This is around $17, so we might have some trouble in that area right there. If we go to the weekly time frame though, we're above the 9 moving average right now, so that is looking bullish in my opinion. Alright, if you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up button.